April 1st, 2026. Westfield, New Jersey. Just after 4 in the morning, an officer finds a woman asleep in her car, door wide open, engine off. She says she was just sleeping. But in New Jersey, sleeping in your own car can get you arrested for drunk driving. How? That is what this case is about.
Hello? Westfield Police, are you okay? Hi. Westfield Police, are you okay?
Okay.
What's going on?
I'm ready to go home.
What's that?
I'm ready to go home.
Okay. Where's home?
Where this brings me. He actually fell in, to be honest.
I'm sorry, you actually what?
Well, his time up.
Okay. What are you doing here?
We all going together to be a group.
Okay. 4, 1 occupant, 31. Yeah, okay. Do you have your ID? Is this your car?
Yeah.
Okay. You have license, registration, insurance, ma'am?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay.
Please going out. Thank you.
Okay. You're not finding what you need to find on there. How much did you drink tonight?
I didn't.
You didn't drink anything.
No.
What are these shot glass things here then?
That's been in the door.
Okay. You're not even speaking clearly to me. You're sleeping in your car. And
No, I'm not sleeping in my car.
ma'am, I woke you up. Your door was open and I woke you up. This is my first night on the job. I'm very, very aware that you've been drinking tonight. All right?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Drinking.
Can I see your license, registration, insurance then, please? So, the smell of alcohol is not from you?
No, it's
Okay.
not.
Okay. No one else in the car though, right?
No.
Okay. Can I see your documents, please? I had to wake her up. What are you trying to show me? Which one? Which document are you trying to provide, ma'am?
1 second.
Okay. I'll just take the papers you have. Let me see. Whose car is this? Yours or someone else's?
This is mine.
What's your name?
Janelle Carter.
Where were you coming from before this?
My house.
Okay. You're outside of your house now, right? So where are you coming from?
My house.
Okay. Let's see if she's able to perform anything, I guess. Before I have the RO, Janelle Carter, 9 Whiskey Check. All right, man. So obviously we're disagreeing on whether or not you had anything to drink tonight. I'm still going to have to ask you to step out of the car and perform some field sobriety tests. That's your opportunity to show me that you're not impaired right now. Okay.
1 second.
1 second for what?
I was showing you.
Nope, it's okay. I don't want to see it now.
Okay, 1
So-
second.
So you can put the phone down. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ma'am, I don't need to see your document. I need you to step out of the car.
Sir, you asked me where I was coming from.
Yes, and you answered me, right?
He just told me I came from another location. You asked me where I was coming from.
Step out of the car, ma'am.
I just said,
Okay.
you asked me where I was coming from.
So you just step out the car right now?
Just 1 second.
Okay. Ma'am, if you are you willing to perform a field sobriety test for me, or am I gonna have to make my decision on you saying you're not going to? Yeah, those are old apparently.
You just asked me where I was coming from.
Yep.
We just need you to step out the car right now. Like, you can put your phone down, you can put the paper down. You physically need to come out of the car. That's what he's asking you to do now.
Thank you.
I have looked at hundreds of these stops. This one is interesting because nobody was driving. The car was parked. The engine was off. And yet, under New Jersey law, this woman is about to be charged with driving under the influence. The legal question here is sharp and simple. Can you be guilty of drunk driving when you were never driving at all? So the officer walks up, sees the door open, wakes her up. At this point, this is not a traffic stop. No moving violation. No erratic driving. This falls under what the law calls the community caretaking doctrine. An officer sees someone in a potentially vulnerable situation and checks on them. That is perfectly legal. But here is where it shifts. She slurs her words. She cannot find her documents. He smells alcohol. And just like that, a welfare check becomes a criminal investigation. Now, she denies drinking. That is her right. But the officer spots shot glasses in the car door. He says, and I quote, "This is not my first night on the job." From his perspective, under Graham versus Connor, we judge reasonableness based on what the officer knew at that moment. Slurred speech. Alcohol, odor. Drinking vessels in plain view. Inability to produce basic documents. Each one alone might not be enough. But stacked together, that is a probable cause argument that most courts would accept. But here is the human thinking side. What if she really was not drinking? What if those shot glasses had been sitting in that door pocket for weeks? What if she was just exhausted, disoriented from being woken up at 4 a.m. by a flashlight in her face, sleepy? People slur their words too. Tired people fumble with paperwork. The counterargument is real, and a good defense attorney would drive a truck through every one of those assumptions. The officer tells her to step out for field sobriety tests. Under Pennsylvania versus Mimms, he has the authority to order her out of the vehicle during a lawful investigative contact. That part is solid. But here is what he does not tell her. Under New Jersey law, field sobriety tests are completely voluntary. She has no legal obligation to perform them. Refusing cannot be used as the sole basis for arrest. He frames it as her opportunity to prove she is sober. That is technically accurate, but it is also strategically one-sided. She takes the walk-and-turn test. The officer demonstrates it well. 9 steps, heel to toe, count out loud, turn, 9 steps back. She stops at 4. Says she thought that was it. He gives her a second chance, which is actually more generous than the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration protocol requires. She tries again. The result is not great. Then the one-leg stand. She cannot even get the counting format right. 1 to 1,000 becomes just 1,000. And that is it. Now here is the thing most people miss. These tests are designed to test divided attention, not just balance. Cognitive failure counts the same as physical failure, but the counterargument matters. She was woken from a dead sleep at 4 in the morning. She is standing on a road, not a controlled environment. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration manual itself says these tests are only validated when administered on a reasonably dry, hard, level, well-lit surface. Was this roadside meeting that standard? And the officer never administered the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, which is considered the most reliable of the 3 standardized tests. That omission is a gift to any defense attorney paying attention. Now, the key moment. Before he arrests her, the officer stops and asks his partner to verify that the key fob is inside the vehicle. This matters enormously. Under New Jersey's DUI statute, you do not have to be driving. You just have to be in actual physical control of the vehicle. New Jersey courts have upheld DUI convictions for people who were asleep in the driver's seat with the keys accessible. The engine does not need to be running. The car does not need to be in gear. If you have the ability and proximity to drive, that is enough. The officer knows this. That key fob check was not casual. It was the legal linchpin of his entire case.
My front's not on because it's.
Once she gets out,
Yeah.
I'll go set you up.
Sounds good. All right, ma'am. Just set your phone down, please.
Okay.
I don't want you to drop it. Okay. So, just for clarity here,
Okay.
where are your keys in the car?
You left them in my car.
You left in your car?
You asked me about my car.
Yeah.
You asked me where I was coming from.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You asked me if I was drinking. You asked me a few questions.
You're right. All reasonable questions for a cop to ask somebody when they're sleeping in your
not
car
a
with the door
problem.
open.
Okay. I wasn't drinking, and I wasn't sleeping.
All right, ma'am, look at me. All right, so I'm going to ask you to perform the field sobriety test. Can you just visually take a look? I'm trying to make sure her keys are there, to be fair to her, before I go any further. To me, it's the one thing I want to make sure that she had intent to operate there. Was it in the door on the bottom here?
It's not in the book,
No, on the bottom there. Is it a key?
no. It's just a man.
Is
It's a
Probably my house key.
it's a
Yeah.
house key.
That my son was looking
this
for.
a push to start?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the key gotta be somewhere around. Yeah, it's right here.
Okay. All right. So based on the fact that you're sleeping there and I feel you're impaired and the key is in the car, I'm still going to conduct the test. If you don't have any issues.
I wasn't sleeping, but okay.
Okay.
I'm listening. Not a
Okay.
problem.
All right. So while I'm demonstrating, I'm just going to ask you to stay in the starting position. We don't really have a line, so we'll just, for clarity's sake of being a straight, flat road, can you come here, stand here in this position, in this direction? Thank you so much. All right. So for the test, I want you, while we're waiting, you're going to stay in the starting position, heel touching toe in front, one foot in front of the other, hands at your side. Nope, you're not starting yet, ma'am. You're just gonna put your feet together,
Okay.
heel touching toe,
Okay.
and your hands at your side. And you're gonna stay in this position like this until I tell you to start.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
You can stay in this position now. Heel, one foot in front of the other, heel touching toe. Just, ma'am, you're gonna stay in that position. So right, just like this, heel touching toe, just stand there like that. Don't walk, don't move.
Oh.
Yep. Can you put one foot in front of the other? Just, yep. And stay in that position, okay? So this is the position you're going to stay in until we start the test. It's going to be a 9-step walk and turn. I'm going to demonstrate, and then if you have any questions before we begin, I'll answer those questions, okay? It's a 9-step walk and turn, heel touching toe. So one foot in front of the other. You're going to count out loud on this imaginary line. You're going to count out 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I'm doing 3. You'll go all the way to 9. Make a series of small steps back in the same exact direction. Then you're going to count out loud again. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4. Now, actually, I do apologize. I did say 1,000. If it's easier, just say 1, 2, 3, all the way till 9. And then the series of small steps back. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9. Do you understand those instructions? Do you have any medical issues or anything I need to know about that would cause any issues with this?
No.
Simple balance test? Okay. If you have no questions, you can start whenever you're ready.
Once you start, you can't stop, all right? Count out loud and keep your hands on at your side.
Okay.
Any questions? You can begin when you're ready.
Okay. 1, 2,
Heel touching toe.
3, 4. I don't need you, right?
I'm sorry, you have a question?
No, I'm saying I don't need you anymore, right?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You said 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I don't need you after this.
I'm not.
Continue to go?
You tell me. I mean, the test
No,
was.
you said.
The test was until 9.
Oh, I thought it was
So
4.
you count
I
to
thought it
9.
was 4.
Nope. All right. So
So
then,
I'm continuing to the car?
no, ma'am. It was 9 steps, walk and turn, each direction. So do you want to do it again, or do you want to move on to the next test?
All right.
Which one?
I thought you said 4. I didn't know it was
Okay.
9.
Tell
right.
her to hold. Let me move my car because you weren't
Thank
logged.
you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm gonna move my car just because you weren't logged in, and at least mine can at least capture it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, because it was turned off. It was not. Yeah.
Okay, so what am I doing now? I thought it
We're
was
gonna-
4. I didn't know it was 9. I thought
Yeah,
it was
no,
4.
not a problem. I'll give you another opportunity. I'll explain
Okay.
it. So again, you're just going to stay in the starting position while I explain it.
Mm-hmm.
Put one foot in front of the other, heel touching toe, hands at your side. That's how you're going to stay while I explain it. Okay. So please go in this position right now. Yep, in this position while we wait. So what you're going to do for the test is you're going to count out loud. 1, 2, 3. Heel touching toe. 4. I'm stopping at 4. You're going to go all the way till 9. So you go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you get to 9, you're going to make a series of small steps, the same direction on the invisible line, and you're going to count out loud again. 1, 2, 3. I'll demonstrate all the way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're going to go all the way till 9.
Okay.
Any questions? Okay. If you don't have any questions, you can start when you're ready. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
I can turn around?
Yeah, turn around. We'll do the next test, okay? So this one's a one-leg race. You're going to choose whichever. Just put your hands at your side, feet together. All right. So I don't know which foot you'll feel more comfortable with. I'm going to let you choose which one you want to do. I'm just demonstrating with one foot that I'm choosing. All right. So your feet are going to be together. When I tell you to start, you're going to basically put 1 foot 6 inches off the floor. You're going to keep it. You're not pointing it up. You're not pointing it anywhere else. You're going to just keep it parallel with the ground, and you're going to look at your toe with your hands at your side, and you're going to count out loud 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, all the way until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
Do you understand that? Okay, I just chose my right foot. If you want to choose your left or your right, you could choose either.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No.
Let me get my watch here. Okay, you can begin whenever you're ready.
Okay.
You just have to count out loud.
1.
You have to have your foot off the ground. Okay, again, it's going to be whichever foot you choose off the ground, and you're going to look at your toe while you keep your hands at your side. Okay?
To what? You said it was to what?
Until I tell you to stop. So you just
No. It's 1 what?
1 1,000, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
Okay?
10-9, you're not leavable at all. So we have another unit response to our location.
Okay, that's all right. All right, so at this point, I am placing you under arrest for driving under the influence. You're going to be brought into police headquarters for processing. All right. So I know you said you didn't have anything to drink,
I
but
didn't say that.
okay. Well, right now I'm arresting you for driving under the influence. All right. Let me get you another handcuff so I'm not hurting your wrist here.
They see one under 450 or 405.
What's your wrist here?
Just advise them then if you clear.
Want me to grab your phone and stuff?
Ma'am.
You want me to grab your phone?
You could just take me in.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to take the keys and secure the car and check. Wait, I still have to check for intoxicants and stuff. Just wait right here. Do you have any weapons or anything in your pockets at all?
No.
I'm not touching you. Just check for anything in your pockets. What's that?
Who's going out?
Well, thanks. I didn't think about that not being logged in, so I appreciate that. I was gathering that's what you're saying.
Jordan's on fire.
Where's this bag? Did you find the fob before or no?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Oh, you just gave it to him? Okay. Sleeping with the door open, yeah.
Go stay with the car.
Right? What was that, AirPods? Anything else on the hood? Delta 40 Central, transporting one adult female. This location headquarters. Starting mileage 126,441.
Received 0409.
Let us talk about the officer. I have seen plenty of these encounters go sideways. This one did not. He was patient. He re-explained the tests multiple times. He switched to a more comfortable pair of handcuffs during the arrest. He acknowledged her denial while clearly stating his own conclusion. The one thing I would flag, telling someone I am very aware you have been drinking before the investigation is complete, is a conclusion stated too early. In court, that becomes evidence of confirmation bias. A better phrase would have been, the indicators I am observing are consistent with impairment. Small difference in wording. Big difference in front of a judge. And Miss Carter. She stayed calm throughout the arrest. She cooperated physically. But her strategy hurt her. Repeating the same question over and over, you asked me where I was coming from, while ignoring the officer's instructions, that is perseverative behavior. To a trained officer, that pattern is itself an indicator of impairment. Her denial was consistent, but consistency without clarity does not win cases. Lesson 1. If you have been drinking and you need to sleep it off in your car, do not sit in the driver's seat. Move to the back seat. Put your keys in the trunk. In New Jersey, the difference between the front seat and the back seat can be the difference between going home and going to booking. Location matters. Proximity to the keys matters. The law does not care about your intentions. It cares about your capability. Lesson 2. You have the right to refuse field sobriety tests in New Jersey. Unlike breath testing, there is no legal penalty for declining roadside balance tests. Officers are not required to tell you this. If you have had anything to drink, performing these tests almost always hurts your case more than it helps. Know your rights before you need them. Lesson 3. If you are the officer, document everything and skip nothing. The missing horizontal gaze nystagmus test in this case is a procedural gap that did not need to exist. Administer all 3 standardized tests. Narrate your observations clearly. And save your conclusions for after the evidence is in, not before. Professionalism is not just how you treat people. It is how you build a case that holds up. If there is a case you think deserves this kind of breakdown, drop it in the comments. In New Jersey, you do not have to be driving to be charged with driving under the influence. Whether that legal reality protects the public or punishes the cautious is a question worth asking every single time it is applied. Thanks for watching.